Hi guys, this is Anna and David from San Diego Hardcore Fit. We're going to do a workout today using the equipment shown here. We're going to use some dumbbells, some 8-pound dumbbells, some 5-pound dumbbells, small barbell plates, a floor mat, and a ball. We're going to get a full body workout. Anna's going to be showing us all the different exercises and the examples, and I'll be walking you through. So the first exercise is going to be a single leg overhead press, or as we like to call it, a single leg shoulder press. As Anna's showing you, you're going to be on one leg, balancing on that leg, making sure you press through, making sure you keep your core tight, and you're happy you have a really good position, really good posture. Okay? You're going to do about 12-15 reps going through from the elbow at the shoulder height all the way to full extension overhead. Now make sure you're not rotating that dumbbell. That's part of a different type of workout right now. Just keep it very linear. Okay? And make sure you're not rotating your neck, you're not moving around all over the place. Once you start getting tired, you can actually put your foot down. Okay? Now, once you get tired, you can do like Anna's showing right there. Okay, perfect. So the next is Anna's doing the other arm. Okay, she's keeping balance, keeping that knee bent on the ground. Okay, her balance is a little bit tougher. We always are going to work on that balance. One leg is always going to be much easier for us to balance. So it's just a basic shoulder press, keeping our chest up, keeping those abs tight, making sure that knee on the ground is slightly bent. Okay, remember that's very important, no locking out. Okay, now Anna has the leg forward. She right there, she moved it back. She's moving around. She can bring the leg out back to balance. You can actually bring the leg out to the side. The further away you move it from the body, the harder it is to exercise. Okay, now we're going to go to the next exercise. Hope you got this exercise really good. Remember, 15 reps on each arm. Now the next exercise is going to be side-to-side single leg jumps. We like to call them ice skaters, and it's going to show you here. Basically you're jumping side to side, controlling the motion. You're decelerating on the way down, trying to keep your balance, landing on that glute, making sure the knee doesn't go out to the side. As you can see, Anna's very good at it. Now at the beginning, these are going to feel kind of weird, and your knees are going to want to have a tendency to go forward. You're going to try to stay high. You want to make sure you can go as low as possible. You can go on that leg that you're landing. This is a great exercise for your inner thigh, outer thigh, your glutes. It also works your abs, your core as you're working it. Okay. On this particular exercise, you're going to basically jump about 10 to 12 times. You can even jump up to 15 times on each leg. Now Anna just showed you right there, as your leg starts getting tired, you can actually put your leg down, your foot down. So Anna's going to do the next 2 or 3 with their leg down. Okay? So you get the hang of it. It's a really good exercise, especially for those ladies that want to get that glute activation, get that power going. Okay? You've caught your breath for 30, 60 seconds for a minute and a half to get your heart rate back down a little bit. Go to the next exercise. Now the next exercise, once again, as you can see on the upper body, we're doing single arm. Okay? And Anna's doing a single arm front raise. Holding her balance, best as she can, has knee flexed on the foot down. Okay? You're just going to where the dumbbell is going to about shoulder height, and then you're bringing it right before it hits your thigh. Okay? As you get getting tired, you're going to start creating some momentum, so make sure you're not doing that. Okay? This is very important. Anna's going to show you on the other arm. She's going to get sideways for us. Facing that way, your left. Perfect. So she's going to do, once again, keeping her balance, keeping that chest out, keeping that stomach in. Okay? Making sure that knees flexed, butt sticking out a little bit, slight lower back flexion. Okay? On this exercise, we're doing about 15 reps approximately. And we're just going for high intensity. Now, immediately after that front raise, you're going to go into what's called a long lunge. And it's just going to be a body lunge at the beginning, okay? You want to have a very good extension. Get that glute working on the back leg, pushing up with that back leg. Get that hip flexor, make sure it's fully extending, okay? And your hip is getting some really good work. On the front leg, you're absorbing the force as you're going down on that front leg. Now, a lot of people have a tendency to round their shoulders as they start getting tired. Make sure you keep your chest up, you keep your arms away from your body. You can put them right next to your waist like Anna's doing right there. Okay, once you've done about 15 reps, then you go to the other leg. Okay, first you get into position, make sure it's about The legs are hip wide as far as side to side, and you have a pretty long stance, okay? Make sure the knee's not going past the toes. The knee's pretty much above the heel on the front leg. On the back leg, you want to be on your tippy toes almost, have the full front foot, okay? And you have your chest out, stomach in. Remember, not only are you trying to work that form, but you're trying to make those muscles really work isolate. This is a great exercise, especially for those people that are runners and they want to get some strengthening, because later on we can add some weight on those hands that Anna has free right there to the side. You can grab some weight. Perfect. The next exercise is going to be a bent over single leg row. Okay, now Anna, since she's starting to get a little bit tired, she's going to have both dumbbells in her hands, help her with that little bit of a stability. Okay? If you're really tired and if you're a beginner, you can bring your leg down just like Anna did, and you're going to be alternating. Okay? So you're going to do about 8 on one leg, and then you're going to switch over and do 8 on the other leg. That way you get about 15, 16 reps. Okay? Making sure your stomach is tight. Okay? Obviously, if one leg has more balance than the other, you can try to brace it up. Okay? That's actually the purpose of the exercise. This exercise is called a bent over single leg row. Okay? Or one arm bent over single leg row. There's several variations on the name. You're just doing a back row, bent over, and you're doing it. That's called a staggered stance right there when you bring your foot down. When you have your leg up in the air, it's called a single leg bent over row, and it's a great back exercise. Now immediately after you've done your single arm rows, alternating with your single leg, you're going to go into what's called a single leg deadlift. You can also do a staggered stance. You're going to flex your knee on the front leg slightly. You're not going to lock it out. You're going to bend over to wherever your body gives you range of motion. So from fully erect, you're going to go down to where it allows you to bend over. This is a great exercise for your hamstrings. Pulls on the back of your leg all the way down to your basically Achilles tendon. If you raise your leg up, you're isolating that back leg on hip extension. Okay? Make sure you don't round out your shoulders too much. Make sure as you're going down, you're keeping that head in line with the rest of the spine. Okay? A lot of people have a tendency to look forward, and it's going to show you what it looks like. Don't do this. The next rep, she's going to keep her head facing forward. So that you don't want to do. Okay? Do not keep your head facing forward. You want to not do that. That's really bad form. It's going to cause some strain in your neck. So now she's going to do it with the correct form. Neck straight. If you start getting tired, you can bring that leg down. After you've done about 15, you're going to switch over. So you get the idea. Full extension at the top. Every time you go up, you want to make sure you're contracting all your muscles and you're in perfect position at the top. Okay? Let's go to the next exercise after you've rested for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Make sure your heart rate's not getting past 140, 150.